Ranjit Singh. I'm from Enclave Immigration Services. Today we are going to talk about Express Entry updates, the recent draw which has happened on Express Entry, what's the score, how many candidates have been invited to apply, and what do we expect in days to come. Other than that, we are also going to talk about most anticipated discussion we have been having for the last week about TR to PR. What's the update on that? When do we expect any news on that side? So first of all, we are going to start with the express entry. In the express entry, as you see that since the resumption of express entry for federal skilled worker and the Canadian experience class, this has been the highest number of draws basically. So IRCC has been constantly ramping up in terms of the number of candidates that have been inviting for permanent residency. So we see this is a positive trend, and with that, we are also seeing a reflection of that in terms of a reduction in terms of the points. So this time around, like the cutoff was 510. So with that, like we expect that going forward, the score is going to be further declined. By end of this year, it is expected that the score should be somewhere around 490, 485 to 490. That's sort of the range we are expecting in terms of the express entry score. And one other key update which is going to happen in the November is the new tier system. So the NOC system currently which we have is 2016 one is going to be replaced by 2021 NOC system. In that, now it's going to be a tier system as against NOC 080B, which used to be the qualification criteria. Now, NOC 0 has been replaced by the tier 1. NOC A is replaced by tier 2, tier 3, and yeah, so that way, like you have to look in terms of which tier you fall into, and so that you are kind of eligible in terms of express entry pool. And because what has happened is like there are 16 new occupations which are coming into the express entry with these recent changes, and three occupations have been taken off from the express entry to make sure that your knock current knock which you are using and compare it with the 2021 knock. So you need to be mindful of that. One of the major update on the OINP side, Ontario nomination program side is that they are also looking in terms of aligning the knock system. So if you have the profile on your Ontario nomination program, then you should also look in terms of making sure that your knock is also aligned to the new knock system. So it is going to be changed all across. Now, finally, now coming about updates on the TR to PR. On the TR to PR side, like as you know, that this discussion is coming on the backdrop of the motion part 44, which has been which is a private bill basically, which has been housed by Liberal MP in the Parliament. And in response to that, minister was supposed to submit a proposal within 120 days in terms of how he intends to, convert people who are here either on a study permit, on a work permit, provide a kind of a permanent residency pathways to them. So 120 days has already been passed. It was supposed to be the last week. So there was a lot of buzz and anticipation that, TR to PR is going to come last week, but it didn't happen. So, what do we expect now? The parliament session is going to start next week. So, once the parliament starts, there is it's anticipated that the minister is going to submit his proposal into the parliament. Like usually, like when it is a private member bill, it is not always the case that. The minister is obliged to present his case, but in the scenario, since the motion has been brought forward by Liberal MP itself, and it has got a consent from all parties. So minister is and as also expresses in his opinion that yeah, they are already working in terms of building that pathway. So do stay tuned. Most likely, we are going to hear some updates next week once the parliament session resumes, and there could be a potential a discussion and potential information available to our candidates in terms of what the TR to PR is going to look like, whether it is going to be part of the existing program or is going to be a standalone program. Okay, so in case you have any questions or concerns regarding the current draw, anything related to like how the knock changes are going to have an impact in you. And if you would like to hear more about TR to PR program or any other immigration program, please feel to reach out to us. You can call us on our number 416-271-4371, 416-271-4371, or you can also basically send a message to our on our social media channels. We'll be happy to connect with you. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned for more updates in coming days. Thank you.